It's the grandson of Right Thought. Welcome back to the School of Marvelous Life. If somebody was starving for something and then you put that thing in front of them, how do you think they would receive it from you? Well, that's pretty obvious then, isn't it? How they would receive it. You see? That would tell everyone how desperately you hungered for it. You see? So now, the things that you have elect, people have not sought after them because they've been able to get by without them. Continue to listen and you'll understand completely what I'm telling you as to why you have felt alone, why you have felt distant from everybody and have no friends, and why you've had to cut so many people out of your life. This will explain it in great detail. We can all face the fact that people in this world value money more than everything else. We can accept that now. Instead of living in these lies and in delusions that there's something else that people value money. And to prove that, they will sell their own children for money. Will they not? They will sell themselves for money. Will they not? So then this be a simple truth of the world that you live in. That's why your master told you you can't serve God and mammon. You can't serve love and money. For the love of money is the root of all evil. So if you set your love on money, then you are starting to grow a tree of evil in you that will grow and sprout and bear bad fruit. And we don't want that. You see? So we come back to the truth, the simple truth that if someone was hungering for something and it was set before them, then they would demolish insatiably that morsel that you set before them if they were truly hungering for it. So let's use that same analogy here. You take some money and you set it on a table. Those who hunger and thirst after money will jump up and run to the table and try to snatch all of it and put it in their pockets, won't they? They won't grab it and start handing it to each other and sharing it equally. They won't count it all up and share it equally. That is not what they're going to do. They're going to run over there and try to grab it all for themselves as much as they can. Correct? Now, you set kindness on the table. Let's see how many people are going to run and grab that off instead of the money. See, the money's sitting there too. So do you see why you don't have any friends? We're going to keep going. It's going to make real clear sense to you soon. You put patience and money on the table. Everybody runs after the money and they leave patience desolate. That's you. You put long suffering on the table. They run and they grab the money and they leave the long suffering on the table desolate. You put humility on the table. They grab the money on the table and they leave humility desolate. So do you see why you don't have any friends? You see why people will betray you for money like Judas did Yahusha? You see how you're no different? It's you. Anyone who has the seed of love, or the seed of God, which is love, planted in their hearts, they're going to suffer the same thing as Yahusha. How can this be denied if you both have the same seed of life planted in you? Then you will be persecuted in like manner, Because it is not a person who is persecuted, it is the truth who is persecuted, who is crucified in place for some other tale that you want to tell people. It is the truth that you crucify for some labor that you do on a daily basis that you can't stand. See, it's not a person, it's the truth that is suffering. So then, in like manner, the truth that is inside of a person that is being crucified it causes that person to suffer. So then, if we stop calling for the crucifixion of the truth, we stop saying crucify the truth. Crucify the truth. We stop saying that. The moment we stop saying that, we start saying free the truth. See, the truth shall set you free. If you say set the truth free, then what will happen to you, child? But if you say crucify the truth, then what will happen to you, child? You see? If you seek for anything other than the truth, then that's called a lie. And that's why you can't serve two masters, because there are only two. Feelings want to make you make a lot. It's not. It's just two. Feelings want to make you have 10. It's not. It's just two. It's right or wrong. It's black or white. Feelings. So if you want the white side, feelings, then that's what you want. It's not a whole purple and green and blue and all this because you're on the white side. No, you just chose the white side. If you're on the black side, then you chose black. It's not, well, there's purple and pink and green out there too. Yeah, but we're pointing to the side you're standing on because that's all that matters to you. See, in this world, like I told you, people are going to hunger and thirst after what it is that they love. Or as the scripture says, where your heart is, there you will be. You see that? Where you have set your affections upon. He says, don't set your affections on things on earth, didn't he? Well, is the money a thing of heaven or is it a thing of earth? Is the kindness a thing of heaven or the thing of earth? Now let's go back to the table with the money and the kindness sitting on it. How many times did people grab the kindness in this world instead of the money? Or did they grab the money instead? Well, that's obvious. So then they're not chasing after riches of heaven, are they? So I make my labor each and every day, learning how to be perfected in my kindness. How to be perfectly kind. How to be perfect in my patience. That is my labor on a daily basis, and it is not hard labor. And I eat every day, and I get paid wages to do it. And the wages of righteousness are life and life everlasting. That is my new pay. See? So though the vast world chased after the money, or went the broad path, I went the narrow path. Did you, little flock? Well, if you're one of Yahushua's sheep, then you indeed heard his voice and followed after him. Just like he said, and he knows you by name. See, our new name is a name that we've been given by Abba Yah that gives life. See, it's not a name of mundane death, like the names that we were given, put into our chattel slavery that we as Israelites were put in for 400 years. We were given a fake, mundane name, and our name of life was taken away because our crown of life was taken away when we were put into slavery, you see. Our freedom was taken away to choose who we were. To say I am this, it was taken away. If you said I am anything powerful, you were beaten, you were killed. You see? And they did this to instill fear and cause you to worship their God. Fear. See, when you put a person in slavery and you change his name and you say you can't say I am anything or I'll beat you or kill you unless it is the I am that I give you, that is caused by fear that makes you do that to another being. I can claim I am whatever I am and not be concerned about what's going on around me. When you're in love, you can. But when you're in fear, you say, I am, and none else will be saying this but me. And if they say I am this, I will beat them and kill them. That's fear. You're afraid someone else will be great. You're afraid someone else will be powerful. Then you are not loving your neighbor as you say you love yourself. You see? So back to the table. When someone comes to your table and you don't have the money to give, you only have the the heavenly treasures to offer a person. Now, let's prove that with scripture. Remember when the man said, alms, alms for the poor? And Peter and John looked upon that man and they said, we don't have silver and gold, but what we do have, we will give you. Stand up and be healthy and walk. Receive your sight. These are things that they were giving to people. See? So they said we don't have money. So like when they come to your table and you don't have money, let's see how long they'll sit at that table. And let's see if they'll value the pearls that are sitting on the table that you're offering them, which is kindness, long suffering, and patience, and humility, and seeking not your own, and hoping all things for this person, and believing all things that this person has told you harmlessly. That's a hard thing to do. Most people are not trustworthy, so then they don't give trust. When you're trustworthy, you openly trust because you're not afraid. Fear is gone. Your love is perfected. Fear is not there anymore, so then you're not afraid of who's around you or what they say or what they do. You have no fear. You only simply love them, and if you love them, then you have life everlasting. You've conquered. You cannot die in that circumstance. You cannot. It is when you fear. Simple as that. So when these people, like I said, come to your table and you have no money to offer them, but yet you have all of these pearls to offer them, will they trample them under their feet and then flip your table and say they hate you and get the fuck out of here? You're stupid and dumb. Or when you put that pearl on the table, they grab that pearl and they hold on to it and they start crying and they go, oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Father. Because if they hunger and thirst after righteousness, then that's how they'll be when you put righteousness on the table. They will hunger. They will, when you're done with the plate, they'll say, do you have any more to give me? Isn't that what a starving person will do? A person who hungers and thirsts? Isn't that what they'll do at your table? If you are indeed serving up plates of righteousness, is the point. You see? If you are serving up plates of righteousness and people are eating them and they are hungering and thirsting for what you're serving, then they will be like, where's the next plate? Where's the next dinner you're serving up? You're like, don't worry, I'm going to give y'all some more in a minute. Okay, because I can't wait to get some more. See? You see? And like I've told you, it is simple. It is simply that choice. And what you need to know, elect, you little flock, what you need to know today is this. Those things that you've been rejected about for so long over money ultimately is what it is. They've rejected the kindness. They've rejected your patience. They've rejected the forgiveness. They've rejected all the fruits of the Spirit that you try to offer. There will come a time when they will seek earnestly for someone who is kind, and they will not find one. Do you understand how rare and precious you are, little flock? I want you to know that today and understand that. And I want you to embrace it and feel it in your soul, just how valuable you are today. I am valuable. Say it with your brother today. I am valuable. My value is beyond measure. It cannot be measured. Say what I am saying. My value cannot be measured. It cannot be quantified by man. I am more valuable than riches of gold and silver. Say it. Because you truly are. And there will come a time, and when that money fade, which it will, kindness will flourish and it will never fade. It is everlasting. A smile on a face is always going to bring joy to another heart. It always will, if that smile is being brought forth through empathy and love for your brother and sister. It will always bring joy to the heart of another. A good word from your mouth will always succor your brother or sister who's going through a hard time. It will always do it. It never depreciates in value. Good advice never depreciates in value. Good counsel never depreciates in value. And those things come from your brothers and sisters, not an ape, not a cat or a dog. Good advice come from the mouth of a brother or a sister, a friend. And there will come a time when each one of you, not just you elect, but all of you in this world, on this earth, standing on your 10, will need a friend. Believe me, you will. Because it is not good that man be alone and his riches piled up high in his house, and he still be alone with not a friend to keep him warm when he's cold. And he burns that money for heat, and it burns so fast that heat only lasts him for 10 minutes, and he didn't have the heat of a friend to hold in his arms to keep him warm, because he was not kind and he was not patient, because that is the only way that you can receive a friend. A true friend won't depart from you. You will push them away by being unkind to them. You, flock, know what I'm talking about. You will push them away by being unfair toward them. They will never forsake you. None of us elect would ever turn our backs on any of you, had it not been for you pushing us away from your iniquities and your unfairness toward us, your unkindness, your impatience, your unwillingness to forgive, your unwillingness to be humble, but your prideful heart pushed us away from you. You let pride interfere, and what profit will it give you in the end? When y'all world fall apart, and you need a friend to talk to, and you're looking like I Am Legend, being all alone, talking to a mannequin, wishing it would speak back to you. Is that where you want to be? Well, you will be if you push all of your loved ones out for money's sake. If you pushed all of the ones who truly sought to give you true friendship away for gain, and many have done it. Many sit alone right now with their riches and wish that they could go back and talk to their old friend who loved them, who's somewhere sitting alone, poor probably, or alone, maybe even dead, because they sold them out for fame and riches, a friend that they laughed with, that they held together and cried tears and shared their deepest secrets, and they didn't betray each other. Those things are rare. Loyalty, rare. But y'all value things that are not rare. Things that are abundant in this world, y'all value that. But you don't value the rare thing. Well, I thought the rare things were what were valuable. Am I mistaken today? No, I'm not mistaken. The rare things are indeed valuable. They are indeed valuable. So those rare things of loyalty, trustworthiness, only the people that say, I am loyal, are loyal. Only the people that say, I am trustworthy, are trustworthy. And I don't mean say it with your mouth, but say it with your heart, because they honor me with their lips. I am trustworthy, but their hearts are from me. I'm just saying that so I can get what I want from that guy. No. I am trustworthy because I'm going to love my brothers the way I want to be loved. I want to be loved by someone who is trustworthy. So then I'll be the trustworthy person. And I will pray that Abba give me the reap what I have sown. I'm sowing trustworthiness into the world. I hope to make a harvest. That is my hope in this world. That I will receive in kind of the things that I have planted. But if you have not been planting kindness, then how the hell are you going to receive it? If you have not been planting justice, how are you going to receive it? All of you who cry against the injustice of this world, are you planting justice? Are you planting kindness? Are you planting patience? Because if you are not, then you can't reap any. Y'all know that in order to get a watermelon, you have to plant watermelon seeds. So then how the hell are you going to get kindness if you're not planting kindness seeds first? Y'all hear this beauty? I hope y'all do. So take this and eat on this plate of righteousness today. See if it's to your liking and see if you've been hungering for it. Because many are not. They're hungering for money, like I've said. They're hungering after the riches and fame and momentary satisfaction. That's what they're hungering and thirsting after. And indeed, they shall be filled with it, and they shall reap the reward of it. Just like you who eat the good, healthy food reap the health benefits of the food. You who eat the bad junk food all the time, never give yourself any balance, then you're going to only reap the benefit, or the not benefits, but the losses of eating the junk. If that's all you ever eat, your brain works the same way. If all you do is feed it with bull crap all the time, then you're going to get the results of eating bull crap, a fat ass, sluggish ass, clogged up ass brain. It's that simple. Your brain eats. And if it eats stuff that it can only retain for a moment, get a quick spurt of energy from it, and then it uses as waste, that's what your brain is going to do. It's going to use the information for a quick spurt of energy, and then it's going to look for some more to feed it. But I am feeding your brain information that it can eat forever. Every day you will be reminding yourself of what the grandson has told you. Every day you will. That means it's everlastingly working in your brain. You're chewing the food I gave you still. The food I gave you last year, you're still chewing that shit. You see what I'm telling you? It's everlasting bread. I am the bread of life that came down from heaven. I'm the manna for Israel. I am. You see, little flock? Aren't you elect to do the same? To feed? He says, if you love me, then do what, grandson? I said, I love you, Yahusha. He said, if you love me, feed my sheep. I'm talking to the little flock. I'm doing what he told me to do because I love him. See, if I say I love him and I don't do what he told me to do, then I'm a liar. That's it. So because I love him and I love him dearly and I love him more than all, then I do what he says. He says, feed my sheep. Who am I talking to today, Israel? The little flock. I'm feeding you. You eating? Now, if you are part of the little flock today and you bear witness by putting a comment in this video saying, I'm eating, well then, praise Abba, because that means that the one who's bearing the bread of life from heaven is feeding you. And that the words are being made manifest in your life. What God said is true. The grandson is trustworthy. Just like he said he sought to be. You see this? I won't be confirming what I'm saying is true. Abba's word will confirm it to you. He said, he who eats of my bread will never hunger. Now, if you're eating right now, and you admit it in the comments right there, you publicly, openly say it, I'm eating, then that means you're eating manna. That's what it means. You're not getting money. I'm not teaching you how to make any money, nor am I asking you to give me any. See, I'm not talking about money at all. I never am. I'm only talking about these things that we speak of. This bread of life, this hidden manna, it's hidden to those who be lost. It is. They can't see it. They can't hear it. They don't have eyes to see. They don't have ears to hear. It's that simple. Isn't that what it says? But if you do and you're benefiting from it, then praise Abba for sending his manna down from heaven. Praise him for that. Stop being skeptical. How long will y'all be skeptical, doubting? How long will y'all doubt the truth? How long will y'all doubt it? Y'all still scared of the grandson? Y'all still don't trust him? Y'all still think he's just some other kind of regular pastor? Some regular kind of guy who's looking for donations from you guys? Talking about super chats? Who can't do a video because all I'm doing is reading you guys' comments in the chat? Hey, brother so-and-so. Hey, brother. Hey, yeah. Hey, sister. Hey, brother. Hey, sister. Hey, this. Yeah. Can't even get into the message because I'm too busy doing that. Because I'm too busy trying to get super chats. Oh, yeah, super chat. Bro, I'm saying the message. In the middle of the message, I stopped to mention a super chat I got. Yeah, I want to thank you, brother, for the super chat. Just like the pastors do. When you put money in the plate, look at what I'm saying to you, Israela. Listen to me today and get serious about this shit. Stop being deceived by these false pastors. When you pass the collection plate around at church, if the pastor was preaching while you were passing that plate and he stopped and said, thank you, brother. If the nigga put $20 in there and he stopped the service and said, thank you, brother, for that $20 into the plate there. Thank you for that. Wouldn't that be strange? If he had to stop every single time, everybody put money in there, so it goes, the plate goes down, then enough to put money in there. He stops the message again. So then God was saying, wait. Thank you, sister, for putting that in there. Okay, now back to the message. Wait. Hold on. Thank you, brother, for your $50 donation. Okay, now back to, no, hold on, wait a minute. Now thank you. All you're doing is trying to make people feel good for giving the fucking money. That's what you're doing. So that they'll keep doing it, so that their name will be mentioned. Hold on, if I give $10, he'll mention my name on his video? Well, he has 500,000 subscribers. Mention my name, here's $10. Fucking baby's kids, your ass exposed. Y'all would find it very strange if a pastor in church did that, yet a pastor online is doing that very thing. Yeah, so God said, hold on, wait. Thank you, brother, such and such for the $20 donation. Thank you, brother. Nah, go on with the message. Hey, hold on. Thank you, sister, for the $20 donation. See what I'm fucking trying to explain to you? That shit should be irrelevant. It should be irrelevant. And I've seen men go, if they give a big ass one, $500 or $100 and all this other big ass super chats, then they give that nigga a special incentive to do that. Yeah, if you donate $500, I'll put your name and do this and blah, blah, blah. Wait, what? You niggas is chasing after filthy lucre like a motherfucker, man. And that's why you can't speak the words of Abba Yah, because you're too busy trying to give people a congratulations for giving you some temporary satisfaction. Ain't it obvious? You do not see that shit happening over here at the School of Marvelous Light. You never do. Why? How is it that a man who told his listeners that he was homeless did not ask them for any money? But yet, a so-called teacher teaching this truth to you is in a house, in a studio, and y'all are giving him money to push his ministry forward. Why is that? Very interesting, isn't it? Because one of them teaches to itching ears and one of them doesn't. That's why. It's that simple, guys. That's why. He'll give me a shout out if I get $50. Okay. That's what your reward is then. Your shout out. Yep, he shouted you out. Now, that's your reward. You feel good today? Y'all see this? So y'all be wise today. Okay? If a serpent can be wise, then y'all need to be even more wise. Okay? Now, speaking of a serpent, I didn't even think I was going to even mention this, but I had a dream last night while I was asleep, and maybe one of y'all can help me understand this. Maybe y'all can help me understand it. I was asleep in a room, and into the room entered a pearly white cobra serpent. He entered into the room. He slithered into the room. He was pearly white in color. And I saw him, and I felt an uncomfortable feeling when I saw him enter the room. But I was asleep, and I was playing it off like I was asleep to see what he was going to do. Well, when I was looking at this nigga sliding through, my helpmeet in the dream rushed after that snake. She jumped out of the bed, rushed after the snake, grabbed him by his tail, and then I woke up. She grabbed him by his tail and swung his ass, and then I woke up. What do y'all think that means? I don't know. It's just a dream I had last night. So maybe one of y'all can help interpret it like Joseph. Use your coat of many colors, little flock, and help your boy understand this. Silawam Israela.